You're hanging out with Ian and Abi, playing some nostalgic video games. This is episode 19 of Leaf Green, and Ian made me a clipboard!
Wow, I didn't think we were going to lead with that, but indeed we are. First point of order, I just noticed that it looks like I am not wearing an undershirt. Indeed I am. It just is not apparent. And yes, secondly, you will see that we, after some mixing of records, have on our Leaf Green Abtini account, we have 62. Wait, how do we see our Pokedex? I guess if we go to Abtini, it will show us our Pokedex. 64 in the Pokedex. So we have the national dex. And because of that, we were able to attain
Abby!
our friend Togepi. It is so cute. We put the Soothe Bell on it to increase its happiness because Togepi will only evolve into Togetic at, I think, max happiness. So
how are we going to level him up, though?
Well, there's a few tricks to that. We can put the XP share on him.
Okay.
Obviously, not when he has the Soothe Bell. My hope is to stuff him full of vitamins because that increases happiness. Give him a massage. That increases happiness. That's not a joke. That is a strategy. Then we'll stuff some rare candies in his face. See if he evolves.
You'll only stuff rare candies in once he gets to a high level, right?
Yes, that actually makes more sense.
He's level 5. We can sneeze and he'll get to level 10.
We could. So everything got moved around. Let's put these, organize a bit. Now, one thing we have to think about is because we have the 60 Pokemon, or over 60 Pokemon, we can go pick up some things and have duplicates. So like, for example, we already have an amulet coin that we traded from Fire Red. We can get a second one.
I want to.
We can get a second XP share. So would you be kind enough, Abby, to using a cellular device? Tell me where the heck the amulet coin and the XP share are while I stuff vitamins into our friend Togepi.
I mean,
it's all been for this.
Togepi and I have a lot in common, and we all, I think, can agree that being given a truck full of candy is not a bad way to spend an evening.
Well, this is iron, so there's some vitamins involved, but you will like it. Okay, so as you can see, we have 1 XP share, 1 amulet coin. I'm just going to give the amulet coin to Alakazam. He's our leader. Mm-hmm. He's going to be basically in every battle, and that's because his move pool is so deep.
Yeah, he punches in 7 different flavors.
It's hard to think of a Pokemon that would resist or not be super effective against his moveset. So
that's kind of funny, eh? Different flavors of punches.
Yes, he is the ice cream warrior.
So, if you want to start with the XP share, because I can only have so many tabs open at once on my phone before I lose all of them.
All right, I'm listening.
Is the gatehouse between Route 15 and Fuchsia City.
Fuchsia City.
Yes.
What is a Fuchsia City? Are you in the right... Oh. The gatehouse between what and what?
Route 15 and Fuchsia City.
All right. I feel like there's no gatehouse down here, but that is telling me there is, so onward.
Open the video and try to help.
No, we can do it. Look, a gatehouse.
We immediately found
it. I was skeptical. I thought you could just waltz right in. So we will first get this rare item. Hi, remember me, Snarf? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has 50 species, I suppose I have to give you a reward. Let me ask you. Yes, we have the national dex. Your boss already signed off on this. Thank you.
Do you know that we are the champions, sir?
Oh yeah, isn't there a newspaper? Also, how fun would that be? In a Pokemon MMORPG, you could have some dedicated players who earn some reward to just write the daily newspaper.
Yes.
So
all right, are you ready?
Yes.
So west of Celadon City, the gate building on Route 16.
So once we get these items, we're going to go get a massage from Daisy. I didn't actually know you couldn't get a massage in this game. You can.
I didn't know that either.
And apparently increases happiness. So we will do that.
Okay. And then, so this is every Pokemon in the Pokedex.
You might have to to bring it a bit
My
closer.
leaf green.
So you can see.
I don't know what you can see.
Well, they might be able to see that there's quite a few
Crossed
rows of words. Those are all the Pokemon.
The rows of words are Pokemon.
Hi, they're not just a poem. Hi, remember me? I'm Water Professor Oak Sage. If you have 40 species, I'll give you a reward, an amulet coin. Yes.
Fun fact aside, Ian is known in personal circles for being actually a very good poet. He makes really good poetry, so for special occasions, people always want him to write poetry for them.
That is true. I have had poetry that has been commissioned on me, and I have done, not many, but like for weddings and things.
It's pretty good.
And I'm pretty amazing, so don't worry about that.
I help, and by help, I help think of words that rhyme so he can spit out his mad lyrics.
That's right. Maybe one day we will share one, but let us first give the amulet coin to our second most prolific. Jolteon just always seems to be in the mix.
I mean, it kind of looks like, you know, in Easter, how instead of anything to do with Jesus or religion, or really explaining eggs, there's like chicks and bunnies. Jolteon looks like the chick and the bunny were mushed together from his profile, because it just looks like the butt of a chicken, a little chick, and the head of a bunny from where we see him when he's battling. He looks like an edible peep, you know? A bunny peep.
Hi, Auntie. Hi.
I'm about to have some tea. Would you like to join me?
We have tea we give to guards.
Oh, but look. I thought you wanted me to read that. And then you totally just... I was like, okay. I'll get it looking nice in no time. Looking nice? It was cute before, man. Don't be harsh. Togepi looks dreamily content. There you go, all done. See, doesn't it look nice? Giggle. You know when you say the word giggle? It's such a cute Pokemon. You're right about that.
It's hard to think of a Pokemon that is not cute. Although I guess if we had like a Muck.
Yeah, there's a lot of not cute Pokemon. Are you kidding me?
Alright, in my view, this Togepi should have lots of happiness. So let's just take the Soothe Bell.
It's jumping. It's so cute.
I don't know how to check happiness in this game. We're just going to give it one of the XP shares.
Just gonna do a quick Google.
Oh, wow. Google would be good. And then basically for the next few episodes, well, first we're going to do the Sevii Islands, because I think we can do those now. I actually don't know. Let's find out.
Oh, you massage Togepi until she says it's happy beyond words. And then it's ready to evolve.
It just says it's dreamily content.
Well, it's not massaged enough.
Well, I guess we might as well item. Well, you can't massage it over and over. I think it's only once per day.
You're at medium good happiness.
That's it?
Yeah. You have to walk with the Pokemon. You get increased friendship every 512 steps.
As long as it's in your party?
Mm-hmm. Carbos and protein help, and avoid fainting in battle.
So I think the Soothe Bell does increase its happiness. So I guess we leave the Soothe Bell on it for now until it gets happy, and then we... Okay. So be it. So, let us see now if we can go to the new Sevii Islands. We have not done these quests in either of our playthroughs. So this will be a bit of a learning curve, as Abby and I always seem to have learning curves in our lives.
We are just a cliff.
They're going to call us a bunch of curves. I was like, I mean...
Just a cliff. Learning curve is a 90-degree angle.
Yikes.
Can we go to any dock and get to... Well, we can. Okay.
It's only... I think it's only Vermilion.
Oh, because we were at the different gym before, but I guess the boat won't be there.
Yeah, it just pulled up there.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Wait, can I go to...
Where are you trying to go?
I want to go to the... other islands.
Well, I think we have to do stuff on this island first. Here, I will Google it. You walk around and you have to talk to people and do stuff. We have to explore. That's part of the mandate, dude.
That's true, but I want to... How do I get there? That's alright.
You must get the Rainbow Pass by completing the post-game requirements, beat the Elite Four, obtain National Pokedex, deliver the Ruby to Celio at One Island Pokemon Center.
Oh, well, we beat the Elite Four.
You have to go to Mount Ember and defeat the Team Rocket Grunts and get a ruby. Then you give the ruby to Celio, and then he upgrades your pass to go to 5, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But you have to do quests.
We're going to do quests. Wait, what quests are you talking about? I was going to go to Mount Ember.
Oh, I'm okay with that. I thought you wanted to go to Mount number 4 immediately, and I was like, we haven't even explored 1 and 2.
We literally can't get to 4. We need to do this first.
This is my protest.
So, I think we do want to use repels. Now, my strategy to catch them all, as they say,
is to reuse repels.
Well, it doesn't seem like it would be good, but what I think Abby needs to do some homework. In the sense, she's a teacher. She loves homework.
It's not true.
It's not true.
You have to get that Pokeball.
All right, and we have to defeat this trainer.
You have to do so much stuff.
My lunch filled us up, so I will give you a battle for some exercise. I mean,
that's pretty legit. What homework are you giving me, Lord Bingham?
Well, if we know what Pokemon are on the routes we're on,
oh,
and then you cross-reference it with the uncrossed out Pokemon, we will not put on a repel.
Okay, so we are on one island.
Yes, we are.
You didn't put these in alphabetical order.
No, they're in the same order that they appear in our Pokedex. Alphabetical would have been way smarter now that I
How am I supposed to find them? I don't have the Pokedex. You traitor.
What did you find?
Well, I was gonna circle all the ones on this island that we can find, so it's easy for me to cross them off.
Okay, I don't think circling them. I would say maybe write something about them.
I'm circling them. You put me in charge of this. You didn't put them in alphabetical order. We are doing this my way.
Oh dear. Because I don't know if we have to fish for those or...
Well, they're currently water type, but presumably swimming will help us.
I think we have to fish for those.
Well...
And I say those, you can't see. She's circled Staryu and Shelder. I'm pretty sure you have to fish for them.
I was under the impression if you were in the water, you can encounter any of the water Pokemon. Although, I don't know. We have a Gyarados.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Psyduck. Do we have a Slowpoke?
No.
We don't have a Slowpoke? What are we doing?
I don't know, candidly.
We do have a Psyduck, though, right?
Not on this one.
What?
Okay.
This is the worst search and find ever.
Yeah.
I normally like them, too.
So I guess the way probably I should have done it is print off a list alphabetically.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could have written it beside it, where to locate them and how. Because I'm pretty sure it would be good to know where on the island.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we will sort that out. What we're going to do...
Ooh, Moltres is on this island.
Nice.
Let's get a Moltres.
Let's get a Moltres.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how about this? For this episode...
You wrote missing number.
I screenshotted that from Wikipedia.
Wikipedia is having issues.
Yikes. So, Sandslash, yes. Let us switch to our friend Blasters. So for this episode, I nominate that we get the Ember.
Mm-hmm.
And then next episode, I will have a nice list printed off that is alphabetical. Mm-hmm. And that will be much easier. You were very excited about the clipboard earlier. I will note.
I, for some reason, was under the delusion that it would be a more useful clipboard. I was like, Ian is ex-military. He is so organized. He's organized in our real life. Therefore, he will be the most organized person when it comes to Pokemon, which we both deeply love and care about.
Yeah, she has sadly circled many Pokemon. That we don't have them. Oh, hang on, I love its little, under eyes. They're so Egyptian.
Your eyeliner?
Well, I feel it, but it's more like it's eye bags, isn't it? It's the opposite of eyeshadow.
I like to think Hitmonlee has, a coal brush, and he's just, every day, he's like, I am my most fabulous self, and he goes to town.
It's very... Yeah, I feel like it's stereotypical Egyptian. This person had a Hitmonchan and a Hitmonlee. Not bad.
I thought you transferred all the Pokemon from Fire Red that we had to Leaf Green.
I did. Well, except for maybe one or two I might have missed.
I thought we had a Psyduck and a Slowpoke in the other one. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. I don't know.
I don't know. So today, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do for this episode. We will get the Ember, unlock the other islands, I will correct my grievous error, and we will have a great time. Now, in the last episode, Abby, we were chatting about...
You have to go into the water to get that Pokeball, by the way.
I see that. Oh, look at the swimmer. He's got some... You don't see them staying on land very much.
He has water splashing up at him while he's standing on land. I don't know if you can see that.
Took a break from swimming. Yes, you did. Yeah, that's got to be very cold. Because there's got to be winds on these islands. They're right on the ocean. Now, okay, here would be fun. If you could join Team Rocket. Twist. So you know how if you're in normal games like this, you can only catch wild Pokemon. In Team Rocket games, if you choose Team Rocket, you can only catch Pokemon that trainers have.
Oh, that would be way easier.
Yeah, I think it'd be easier, but...
Because the trainers you fight always have the coolest Pokemon. And we've talked about that so many times. How did they get all 3 starters? You know? And maybe for the legendaries it would be annoying. Maybe we'd have to find Ash Ketchum.
Mm-hmm.
And all of his goody two-shoes friends.
Mm-hmm.
This would be fun. So then you'd have to fight everybody, I guess.
Cloyster. Sure, let's... Oh, I was going to bring up someone else. Cloyster.
How do you think they would have the mechanics? You beat them, and then you have the right to try to catch one of their Pokemon? Is that how that would work? Or do you have the right to...
Battle City rules. So in Yu-Gi-Oh! I know this from the Abridged series. Abby and I talked about that before. We think it's hilarious, the Abridged series on YouTube.
Little Kribo.
Little Kribo. So we learned from... Oh, Max Repel. That's good, because we needed a Max Repel to get it.
Well, again, all the Pokemon we need are water-based. Maybe we should just not use Repel and see if we catch any.
Alright, we can try that. So let's... I'm very confident they're fishing only, but we will see what pops
Why don't
up.
we fish then?
This is very peaceful. I'm not even sure we have a fishing rod with this character. Let's find out. Bag. Key items. We did not pick up one. We have all these tickets though, which is pretty cool.
What do they do?
They get us to...
Wait, you have to go through there.
Alright. Phew, that was close. So how would it work? So Battle City rules. So in Battle City, in Yu-Gi-Oh!, you got to, if you beat an opponent, you got to take their, whatever, well, it was their rarest card, but I guess in this iteration of our fantastical Pokemon game, you would just take whatever Pokemon you wanted.
But how would it start then? I guess they'd have to bestow upon you one Pokemon? Because you can't steal in a Pokemon battle. Unless it's some kind of ninja excursion where you have to go through a warehouse and whatever Pokemon ball you happen to find to steal before the cops get you is the one you get to keep.
No, if you're fighting a trainer...
No, your first battle. So you start the game, you're Team Rocket, you have no Pokemon.
Oh, you just snatch one from Professor Oak's table.
Oh, see, I was thinking more of a skill testing. You'd have to go through some trial on whatever ball you happen to pick up. So you don't know what's in it. It's just whatever one you happen to pick up. That'd be kind of fun, eh? If there were 10 or 20 Pokemon, you know, and it just happens to be one of them, and you just have to get what you get and you don't get upset.
Or if you choose to be evil from the get-go, Professor Oak kicks you out, and Giovanni takes you in. He gives you an option of one of the 20 Pokemon that Team Rocket likes to use.
Oh, it would be an Alakazam, an Arbok, a Grimer, a Coughing, an Ekans, maybe Meowth.
I've never seen one use Alakazam, but definitely those other ones you said. I mean, in his gym, he uses a lot of ground types like Rhydon and Nidoking and Nidoqueen. And...
Yeah, I think Alakazam was a mistake to say. I was just watching Alakazam on TV, and I was like, ah.
I mean, he seems like a very Team Rocket-y Pokemon. Just look at his angry eyebrows.
Look at those spoons.
So many spoons.
He can steal ice cream. I mean, I feel like he would be a good Team Rocket Pokemon, because you know how they always joke taking candy from a baby?
Mm.
He could take ice cream from everybody twice as fast because he has 2 spoons. Nom, 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 nom.
He would be terrifying in an eating contest. I think the only problem with the Team Rocket iteration theory is, well, there's so many trainers. Like, we've probably fought over 100 trainers, I would think. So does that mean that... Well, I guess it's pretty easy to catch Pokemon in the wild, too. I don't know. There'd have to be some balance issues. Like maybe once you stole it, it went down 5 levels or something. I don't know.
Well, you can only use so many Pokemon at once, so if you try to catch them all... I mean, if you only take one Pokemon per trainer, you don't know, unless it's been played a million times and you're using a guide aggressively, what Pokemon you'll encounter again, right? Because there might be one guy and he has a Growlithe and a Rapidash, and you have to choose between those two Pokemon, and you won't get another one, because they have a lot of those you only get one situations. But it'd be kind of fun, because instead of having 2 iterations of the same game, like Silver, Gold, Red, Green, Diamond, Pearl, it's just sort of one, and all the Pokemon are in it, but you have to make the choice.
I think we're on something here. Okay, let's challenge her. Now, I don't want to get too far away from the plot of Dracula. In the last episode...
I totally closed the tab on my phone, too.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling, though, the internet will still...
What is the...
will still provide. In the last episode, we were talking about...
So weird.
Well, it was started with where we would travel to, and then you talked about Whitby, and then you said that's where what you call him, Bram Stoker.
Bram Stoker. I didn't mean it, okay?
I know. It's very important in a marriage to make fun of your partner. Is it?
I don't know. You're kind of mean to me.
Okay. That's true. Like when
no, he's nice to me.
Like when I printed off the clipboard and it was not
it's just like microaggressions, you know?
Not alphabetized. Alphabeted?
Alphabetized.
Thank goodness.
God, and you make fun of me, sir. Now the egg is on your face.
I'm so British. I was like the aluminium thing. I added too many...
You're not British. I'm British. I have a passport and everything.
I think this is Mount Ember. Ember Spa.
We have to go in. What the heck is that?
Actually, I think this is where you get the Togepi.
No, we have a Togepi. We can get another Togepi?
Well, I think we can.
Let's get so many Togepi.
Have a look at my face.
Look at my face. My face. Oh, talk to that guy. He's totally Essency.
Hot Springs. Made it years ago. I queued the pool by hand. Why wouldn't you use a Pokemon? Oh, he gives us the... Oh, that's the Rock Smash. So we had that already. The water, it feels exquisite. Exquisite. Ah!
Heavenly.
You should jump in too.
We are in. Don't you see? We're literally in the middle of the pool. There's probably some item that if you click on the right spot in the water, you get an item.
I know, I'm clicking like crazy.
Because he says jump in the middle, and I was like, the middle of what, sir? Okay. So when we left, Lucy was sick and her eyes were red and she got bit by a vampire.
Oh yeah, recap.
Harker appears in the city, suffering from a brain fever from Budapest. Lena joins him, Van Helsing arrives in Whitby. He's the vampire hunter. He's examining Lucy, and he orders her chambers be covered in garlic. It seems to stave off the illness, but she super dies.
Oh.
He's after blood transfusions and stuff. I'm trying to summarize, because this is just... Even the summary is like, get to the point.
I didn't know Van Helsing actually originated in the...
Dracula universe?
So cool.
Very cool.
Such a cool name.
A wolf breaks into the Westerna house.
There's werewolves in this?
Evidently. It gives Lucy's mother a fatal heart attack.
Oh, no, just a scary wolf.
And the wolf ate Lucy's body.
Ooh.
Apparently this kills her officially. I don't know. It said she was dead, and now it's saying she's really dead.
And she was sauteed. You know what happened? She was sauteed in garlic, and the wolf thought that was to die for.
Apparently then Van Helsing takes the 3 suitors who wanted to marry Lucy to her tomb. He convinces them that she was one of the undead.
Yikes.
The men remain unconvinced until they see Lucy preying on a defenseless child, so she's not dead?
I thought a wolf ate her.
I thought a wolf ate her. Wolf attacks Lucy, killing her. I guess it didn't eat her, it just killed her. They must now destroy Lucy. None of them want to marry her anymore. Sucks for her. Because she was like, it sucks that I have to choose between these 3 dudes. And now none of them want to marry her.
What? She's dead.
But they want to make sure she gets to have an eternal rest.
Oh, that's nice.
Homewood plunges a stake in her heart. They cut off her head and stuff her mouth with garlic. And they decide they should kill Dracula.
How is he We haven't even met him yet, as far as I can tell.
Well, Jonathan was talking to him at the beginning. He was going to sell some property. Mina and Jonathan are apparently married.
Yeah.
They returned to England
Okay.
to help Van Helsing. They got a bunch of journal entries. Van Helsing heads back to track down the boxes of earth that the Count uses as a sanctuary during the night from Dracula's castle. One of Dr. Stewart's mental patients, Renfield, lets Dracula into an asylum where the others are staying and allow the Count to prey upon Mina. Mina changes into a vampire. Dracula flees to Transylvania. They pursue the Count across the sea. Van Helsing takes Mina with him. They cleanse Castle Dracula by killing the 3 female vampires, sealing the entrances with sacred objects. Jonathan and Quincy use knives to destroy Dracula. And that's it. I don't even think I understand the plot of the book, and I just read it.
It sounds like Dracula is a very minor character.
In his own book. It's so weird. Like, I need someone to explain that to me like I'm 5. See, I didn't understand it then. I don't understand it now. There's a lot of death, a lot of vampires. Doesn't seem to be much plot, though.
Sounds like the main plot is Lucy and the suitors.
Kind of.
And her death.
And Mina and Jonathan, I guess.
Well, Mina turns out to be a vampire, you said.
Yeah, it doesn't say if they kill her or if they can save her. Is she just a vampire? I don't know. Because in some vampire lore, outside of the book, I don't know if that's to do with the book, if you kill the vampire that spawned a vampire, sometimes it can cure the vampirism of the people they bite. But I don't know if that's in Dracula or if that's just external vampire lore. These are all questions I have.
Well, that was fun. That probably wasn't... I mean, Abby's reading was probably very good, but I don't know if that recap was the finest, because that makes me wonder how that became a really famous plot. Can you imagine? This is volcano were to erupt. The explosion would be the end of us. How terrifying. Well, we're terrified. Would you like to have an explosion? No. We would not like that.
Okay.
These grunts look very grunty. Hey, over here. We'll try digging here. See? The treasure the admins have been talking about should be here. Why won't he battle us?
Okay, according to Wikipedia, there is no single protagonist in Dracula. It opens with English solicitor Jonathan Harker, we knew that, taking a business trip to stay at the castle of the Transylvanian nobleman, Count Dracula. Revealing his true nature as a vampire, Dracula moves to England, plagues the seaside town of Whitby. Harker joins a group led by Abram Van Helsing, who hunt and kill the Count.
Oh, with knives. I wonder what powers vampires have in that book. I wonder if it probably wasn't the very first... Like, he didn't think of vampires, right? Did they exist before that?
I don't know, but you told me that it was based on rabies, right?
Well, I think so. I don't know if that's official. I heard that from someone, and it makes a lot of sense because some of the main traits of vampires are can't cross moving water, don't like sunlight, and try and bite people. Apparently, people afflicted with rabies have an aversion to water, bright light, and try and bite you. So...
Makes sense.
It kind of adds up.
The math is mathing, my friends.
So, okay, I don't know why the Team Rocket Grunts didn't let us into the secret lair of their lairing, but here we are on the slopes of Mount Ember. We have learned that we need to get a better list. So maybe in the next episode, Abby, we can figure out how to break into Mount Ember. Is it just we have to go this way?
I literally do not know. Not even a little bit do I know.
I mean, we're making progress.
We're making progress.
Ah. The rocks are alive.
With the sound of smashing.
The sound of other rocks. That's good stuff. All right, well, I think this is a good place to... Oh.
After this battle.
Cancel that. We had the binoculars. We're a binoculars friend. Oh yeah, I think this guy might actually have binoculars.
They're all so well dressed. Can I just say, everyone on this mountain, I would love to steal their fashion sense. Aren't they so cute? Like, their outfits are so fashionable.
Why did I thunder punch and execute?
Because you can, Ian. Because you can.
Alakazam is such a beast. He not very effectively punched someone, and they still just they're like, we're done. You know what? As a reward, Alakazam, you get to
Fire punch you in the face?
Fire punch. It is. It's not ice punch, but fire punch. More satisfying. More fire.
Yeah.
More punch.
More punch.
All right, Alakazam. So all of our Pokemon, except for look at that special attack, 216, outstanding.
Outrageous.
So all of our Pokemon are getting boosted experience, except for Blastoise, because they're all traded in from a different game. I think that's a smart tactic.
Yeah, and we have to remember that if we see Moltres, which we should see before we fight, we have to save the game.
Ooh, that's good thinking.
So we have to remember that for next time, and hopefully get a better... I just am so sad.
She's so sad. She circled 3, and it's just...
It's so much. Anyway, Ian's going to get me a better list, and we will see you next time.
And then I will transpose all the crossed-off Pokemon onto the new list.
Fantastic. Anyway.
I thought it was pretty good. Look, I put a little title.
It was exciting until I realized how useless it is when I tried. There were only 5 Pokemon listed on the internet that I had to find. And it took so long to find any of them, which is so sad because there's not that many Pokemon on this list. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you guys have a great day.
Ah.